Yes, the Mad Watch Collector turns 100,000. Time to do some serious journalistic question and answers, yeah?
Yeah!
Let's get into it. Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. Yes, it's official because YouTube sent me the plaque. But to celebrate the fact I've reached a milestone, I thought it'd be great to do a little Q&A show. You subscribers out there may not know me properly. That might be a good thing. But it's time to flash out the real MWC and maybe tell you a few truth nuggets that might just make you go, steady on, we are only talking about watches. Remember, this show is nothing without you guys, and you guys are the reason why I've been talking to this lens for God knows how long. And the only reason why I haven't gone insane is one, obviously because of the watches, and two, because I love interacting with you.
Ah, precious.
Oh, so I'm going to answer some of the best questions you gave me and just see whether I can, enhance your life a bit. First question from CLM.Menezes. Why and when did you decide to start a YouTube channel? Well, it was in lockdown 2020, and for some reason, I couldn't teach someone to play tennis outside that was 20 feet away. But I was into watches, obviously, and I thought, you know what? There aren't many channels in this niche that catered for someone that wanted to see watches, but done in a lighter side, Watch YouTube can be a bit and I wanted to show that it didn't have to be. Two, tell us more of your musician career. Well, from the age of 20 up until 30, my one goal was to always get a record deal. I was in a fantastic band called The Rebs, went to some fantastic places and made some great music, and really just loved the creating side of making songs. In fact, the intro to the Mad Watch Collector shows is my song Trampoline, which can be found if you type in Spotify, Martha's Man, Trampoline. Songwriting is the best thing I do. It just doesn't pay any money. This from Simon Eyes, 41. You've been a naughty boy and you are to be banished to a desert island for 5 years. You can take only one watch. Which one you taking? Wow. It's got to be a solar powered G-Shock and it's got to be a refined G-Shock. And my pick would be the GW-5000U. Solar powered multi-band 6, premium rubber strap, premium module inside. It has the screw down case back just like the originals did in 1983. That 5000U is my desert island watch. As much as I'd like it to be a mechanical, you gotta think practical, haven't you?
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Next question from Peter3682. What do you love and hate about watch collecting? Cool, there is a bit. Okay, so to start with, what do I love? First of all, I guess I'm a bit of a hoarder. I love to have a little collection of something. And for some reason, it's been watches for the past 10 years. Whether it's mechanical, digital, quartz, manual wind, automatic, GMTs, chronographs. I've tried to experience as many watches as I can. I love finding out new watches that I didn't know existed. That could potentially be my most favorite watch of all time. Definitely love the chase. Can I find it cheap here? Can I find it cheaper there? What does one of my favorite reviewers think about this watch? I love interacting with you guys, talking about the watches I'm reviewing. I get a real kick out of seeing someone's big, passionate paragraphs on the comment section.
You must love Orient.
I love bargain watches. I love high horology watches. But most of all, I love watches with a story, maybe with a bit of vintage inspiration. We all know that there is no such thing as the perfect watch, but the almost perfect watch is always around the corner. It may not have been made yet. One thing I love doing is seeking out references that have no longer being made, such as the countless amount of Seiko 5s I've been reviewing lately. The other thing I really love about the watch hobby is I love wearing a watch you know is good, other watch enthusiasts know is good, but for Joe Public,
They haven't got a clue.
there's like an inner secret club where if you know, you know, and if you don't, go away. What do I hate about watch collecting? This could be juicy. Well, I told you I love the chase. I love chasing after a watch. I love the saving up to buy a watch, the watching the reviews. It's getting closer to buy. The excitement could not be any higher than the day you know the watch is gonna come. But why is it when we get the watch, after an hour of owning it, are we looking on Instagram for the next one? Just be satisfied with the ones you got, MWC. It is so frustrating. And it's almost like a drug. Where's the next fix? Who's posting what watch? What's TGV showing off now? But I know that I'm doing that to you too. And I apologize. I hate the fact that when you're on the forums or watch a lot of YouTube, you're almost forced to buy some watches. Like you gotta have an Omega Speedmaster, you gotta have a Rolex Submariner. And I think the reasons why I haven't got those is because I wanna be me. Just because you like these watches don't mean I have to buy it. And if I want to spend my money on a beautiful Seiko GMT SPB 411J1, I'm gonna do it. I bought this watch, by the way, from Francis & Gay Jewelers, yeah, plug, to celebrate the 100,000 subscriber mark. This is gonna stay with me for a while. Something else I don't like about the watch hobby, I mean, I have way too many watches. I've said that countless amount of times because there are only 7 days in the week. I've only got one wrist, and yes, on the weekends, I try to wear one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the evening, but I think any watch collection over 10, you're just not giving much wrist time to these watches. And this channel has become something like an enabler because it gives me an excuse to go and get these watches. Wife, don't worry, it's for the channel. 50% for the channel, 50% because I want the watch. Mitchmatic8029 asks, where do you see things going from here with the channel? That's a good question. I guess more of the same. I absolutely love reviewing watches. The big thing I have coming up, I am going to be launching a watch I designed in collaboration with a watch brand.
I'm so excited.
Coming up with a watch brand is definitely something I don't want to do, but collaborating with awesome brands is something that really appeals to me. And this being the first one, again, excited. This is all going to come out very soon, but it's going to be a field watch. It's 100 meters water resistant, sapphire glass, high beat movement. And for those that like their military style watches, you're going to love it. If you don't like that sort of thing, you won't. I'd love to see in the comments below whether you are excited to see the Mad Hacker Field Watch. That's the name. There will be a limited run of these watches, a 4-week window, and it's basically a watch for a watch enthusiast. But the style, the format, him, ooh, him, super. They're not going anywhere. There may even be a new character soon. And of course, we cannot forget the wife's first impressions. She has become quite the star without even being seen. And the last question, big thanks to the Chaz5504. If you could keep one of each genre, God forbid, which watches would you choose? So with a diver, Black Bay 58, blue, Pilot, Zero West DB80, Field, Vertex M100, Chronograph, Vertex MP45, GMT, SPB 411J1, Gada watch, oh blimey. I'd probably go with my CWC RN 1980 diver, Beta, that was got to be my DW 5040, and dress. I'd probably say the Baltic MR01. Wow, when you answer it like that, maybe I should rethink this. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Thank you for subscribing. Click here if you'd like to join the Mad Watch Collector channel. Dig a little deeper and get yourself some merch. But most of all, if I've got you for a few more minutes, why don't you check this one out? Oh, this is quite good, you know? Click it, go on, click, click, click it!